Oh, come on. The hell. Okay. That again. You ignored. Who said to ignore? Nobody said to ignore. Okay, that's better. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Slow. Slow poke. Yeah, should fix the other tests. Okay, let's fix things. What? What? How's that? What? What? How does that work? Wait, what? How? How does this work? No data is not set, but magically it would be there. What the hell? What the hell is this doing? Like, what the fuck? Just magically? It's magic? Oh, I see. I see. See. Hard coding things. Zero, everything is zero. But everything is zero. Oh. Using. Where is it reading the file from? This. Yes. Oh, I see. This is not set. Okay, that's a big. Okay, let's look at, let's see what, let's look at that file. Okay. So this is gonna throw, yeah. It's like, three. I think because I made it protected, structure protected, and it doesn't like it. Yep, that one. Okay. Be protected. Fine. Okay. Ready. Queen. Day. Days. Perfect. Please. Okay. That should make it happy. Okay, so that's building. Which projects? Where are the funsies? Of course I do, silly thing. That looks cute. Come on, you can do this. Something. There we go. Trying to learn how to make a language parser. So I can parse puzzle script and use the language. And be able to build The hell? There you go. Able to build games with puzzle script outside of the browser, basically, with nice graphics. I'm just following a tutorial. Oh, this is with F#. So I'm following the tutorial, try and figure out how to do a proper parser. Right now I have example language. What's going Sample language. Language. To try and figure out how to parse languages in F# before I tackle puzzle script, because puzzle script is hard. Harder. Not very hard, but harder. Visual Studios, Pondering Life. Puzzle script. Puzzle. Puzzle script is really nice for building puzzle games. If you don't know what puzzle script is, I can show you. Puzzle script. I can actually. It's this. It's really cute. They have a little editor, and then you can do everything with this language. You just define all the rules, all the objects, all of the levels, and you can make games. And you can build. There's a stupid little level editor. It's all this is cute, basically. Like wall, players blue, crate is orange. I don't know, orange. I can put crates here and crates here, and then generate the level, copy the level, and put it over here. There, now there's 2 levels. It's really simple. Pretty sure, yeah, that's how you add dimensions to this thing. Make the walls right here. That, and now it's a bigger level. And the walls, let's put this in the first level. And the walls don't have any rules, so they'll block the player from moving. They'll block, but you can easily make them, like, if you want to drag a wall, let's imagine you drag a wall. So you're the player, you're moving, and you have a wall towards a wall, any direction. which is you're moving away from the wall. Let's see, you're moving away from the wall. Moving away from the wall. You continue moving away from the wall, but now the wall goes with you. Ha! Now you're dragging a wall, but only if you're... So this generates a bunch of it's a very simple language. There's documentation for all of the language, and this is what the generator generates all of the rules, because there's no conditions on movement here. It's any movement, so it generates all the rules. It applies the rules eagerly, so like whatever rule applies, it will apply. From top to bottom, I think. You can also apply rules late, after these have been applied, but before the next frame, so that you can make things happen at the end of all the other rules being applied. You can have sound effects, generate sound, which is going to be on the JavaScript, which you can pull, and you can do that. You can copy that into the sounds. Remembering correctly, it's like this. And then you can trigger it like this. Remember, this is what the docs are for. Okay, there's no equals. And then this would trigger a sound. Whatever sound. So yeah, it's simple, it's cute. The graphics are a bit, it's a 5x5 grid, each thing. So you can make characters, you don't have to make a block, but it's kind of limiting, slightly limiting for graphics wise. You could, for instance, say like this, and then 5 rows, and you can draw the little dude by colors. Kind of weird, dude. But you can make characters. But again, 5x5 grid, slightly limiting. So I want to parse this, and the syntax is easy, and I could just parse the entire string. But I wanted to learn F#, so this is a thing that I can do now. So playing around with a tutorial online that has a yeah, that didn't compile. That is how to build a compiler in F#. So I'm just following that and trying to figure out how to do this. And I'm just playing around with STL just because I'm masochistic, apparently. And I was playing around with this and left it non-compiling, so now kind of probably should be compiling. Come on. And at the same time, NuGet doesn't work properly for some reason. with the SDL packages. I had to switch to packet. It's kind of annoying. But, oh well. I'm doing the little turtle language that goes forward, turn, and repeat and draws little lines on the screen. 3 instructions just so I can figure out how this works, and I left this working. Right, so I want to draw lines from the turtle. I need to go and send turtle 1, turtle 2. I need to send the old turtle and new turtle. Oh, packet. It works as opposed to NuGet, which just absolutely doesn't. Like SDL distributes packages that only have native DLLs, native assemblies, like not assemblies, like native DLLs. It doesn't have anything for C#. It's just a native package. And for some reason, when I add that to the project, Visual Studio NuGet says I can't add this because there's nothing that I can add as a project reference, which might be that the package is built wrong or something. But I was like, oh my god, how? Yeah, I didn't want to copy DLLs by hand because I'm copying these projects between machines and remembering to set all of the DLLs in the correct places properly. It was annoying. And then I went looking, and apparently Packet is a thing that allows you to reference NuGet packages, but also code from GitHub. So you can actually have like code from GitHub, it will download it, or DLLs or something, and it will download it and include it in your projects, not just NuGet packages. So it's like a meta package manager that can have multiple sources. The UI sucks. The UI is pretty bad. Like their UI is kind of like this, and like you search and there's absolutely no information. That's it. But and like there's packet references where you have references, but there's another file where there's actually sources for these things, but it's not included. There's no UI to actually edit that file. So it's a bit rough around the edges. But I added it to the project and it worked. There's this thing. Apparently you can add source GitHub, or like GitHub, I could put GitHub here and type a URL for GitHub and it will pull it down. So you can distribute it like that, which is pretty nice. And for some reason this fails in NuGet, but works in Packet. Yeah, there's a bit of room for improvement here, but it works. And the other thing that I like is that when it downloads the packages from NuGet, it doesn't put them in directories with the version, which NuGet does, and I understand why, so that you can have multiple projects referencing the same, having the same NuGet dependency with different versions. If you want to, we could. But on the other hand, every time you update a reference, NuGet has to go and update all of the project files to change the path where it's loading the stupid DLL. Which is really annoying. Instead of just updating one file that has the version and then it just loads it from a single directory. And NuGet gets it wrong so many times. That's like just the worst. And this thing doesn't. So, Yeah, yeah. Like this guy was updated with NuGet. This guy as well. These guys came from Packet, and you, like they're still NuGet packages, and Packet can deal with native. I don't know what the hell NuGet is doing. I have no idea. NuGet in Visual Studio, because it's like, and it's only like NuGet on the command line can download the package just fine. It's the part where it adds the reference in the CS proj, which it shouldn't be, but it like it's broken. I don't know. It's really annoying, but this one works. So NuGet is getting worse and worse. So I hate package managers. Let's just say that. Okay, let's see if this works. Actually, I don't want to, right? Oh, I do. Okay. And then it always shows restoring packages every time I build. I don't know why. There's like, I have no idea why. Packet is just like, yeah, it's a bit janky. It's a bit janky. I'm not sure if I would put this in a large project, but I just cloned this thing and it kind of worked, so it's not too bad. So I want this one. Not copying the files, I'm guessing, because so I guess it didn't work out of the box. Where's the SDL libraries? Come on, come on, come on. Did I not commit the code that was copying this? I might have not committed the code that was copying this. No, it's right there. Oh, is the, yeah, it's right there. Building. It's not copying. Right there. Right there. Let's see that. There you go. Come on. Come on. Okay. So that works. I just needed to see it on screen. So, okay. So the example was the program would do okay, we're in the center of the screen, and it would do repeat 36. I'm copying from the 410 turn 10. It feels like back in school. Okay. Yes, that's a thing. So it goes forward and turn, forward and turn, forward and turn. Okay. Okay, so that works. Okay, so I don't really care. I was just trying to figure out if I was doing things properly. What I care about is not this. What I care about is actually, sorry, I'm not looking at the chat all the time. I still have to figure out how to look at the chat at the same time that I'm streaming so that I can see the questions. It's just, I need a stream here. I do Unity development. I have a couple projects in Unity, little games. This one is going to be a Unity game as soon as I parse the puzzle script thing. And then I have another little game project, which is a bit more ambitious. It's a Neverwinter Nights remake, which is ongoing, slowly ongoing. And yeah, and then everything else in my day is occupied with GitHub for Visual Studio. But I'm trying to do more things with Unity. So, which is why I want to port this thing to Unity as well, so I can do more things with Unity. Okay, so yeah, Neverwinter Nights is really good. It's and all of the content is open game license, so you can always do things. Oh my god, coffee is a good idea. Let's multiply this. I don't care. Okay. So what I want to actually do is parse a text file. And for that, yeah, there's an OGL, which is an open game license, which Wizards of the Coast licensed D&D 3 3rd edition into when they released, after they released the D&D 3rd edition. Then they took all of the equipment tables and bestiary and like the descriptions of all of the NPCs and all of the everything, all of the stats, all of the mechanics, everything, and put them in OGL. There's a document, systems reference document, that details all of this stuff, and all of this is open game license, which means they own it, but it's open game, so they can't charge you for it, and they can't control how you use that information, and all of it is open and free, so you can make anything that you want out of that, which is why Neverwinter Nights exists, which is also why Pathfinder exists. Like, Pathfinder is built on that, so they don't pay any license to Wizards of the Coast for using it, and what they do is build content campaigns out of that content. So like the where is it, the SRD, the SRD is right here. And they've recently done this for D&D 5. They just did it. I think. the SRD 5.1, which is the 5th edition. This is the PDF, but where's the SRD 3? Right there. This one. There we go. You can use, there's both. All of this stuff is completely open. It's kind of ridiculous. So the open game license is kind of a OGL thing. It's share alike and derivative stuff, basically. So you can't use products and product line names of logos and their identity marks, bloody blah, stories and plot lines. You can't do that, but all the mechanics and methods, procedures, blah blah blah, you can. Which means you can just basically make games out of all of this content. And there's a lot of content. Like there's everything, right? All of this stuff, all of it is open. Stats and races and all of this. Monsters and spell lists, all of these nice monsters. So yeah, it's pretty nice. You can build a lot of stuff. Like you don't have to worry about the mechanics. You just have to worry about combining them with content. And the thing that I'm working on is building a runtime level editor that you can use with pre-made assets that are all of this content, and you can build the campaign yourself. You can make the levels and you can put in things, and then you can script them with triggers and things at runtime, and you can host your server and people can log in and play it on your server. And then you as a game master can go in as a ghost and control like the environment if you want to while people are playing, and you can go in and control NPCs while people are interacting with NPCs because you're the game master. You can do anything because you're the game master. It's literally like being a game master. So yeah, it's a big project, not gonna lie, but it's fun. And it's kind of like not building the campaign content as much as building the systems so people can build a campaign, the server and all of this stuff, and the level editors and stuff like that. So yeah. And I actually have to go because I have a meeting in about 10 minutes. So I need to cut the stream, but I'll be back. I'll be back as soon as I'm done. More like not a Neverwinter Nights editor plugin, but more that like you do that at runtime, not at editor time. So on the editor, like in Unity, I'll build the systems, and then you run the game, and in the game you can go into editor mode. In the game you can go into edit level mode, and then you build the content at runtime. So the game is basically all the systems so that it can run all of that stuff and all the tools to build it. But yeah, hopefully I'll do a stream soon about that. It's been a while since I've managed to pick up that code again, so I'll do that as soon as I'm done with meetings, apparently. But also this, because I wanna finish this parser. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go and have some meetings now. Bye bye.